What we need to be watching is this LunaFury. All right, you ready, Daz?
Yeah, why the hell not?
Hello, everyone. I'm Phalanges.
And I'm RAZEAK. I don't have an intro because I don't care.
Welcome to the Mousecast podcast for the week of. We're a little early this week, Tuesday, August 5th. I'm gonna be on vacation, so this was the next best day we could do. We're going to be talking about this week ChinaJoy recaps. ChinaJoy was a trade show, and there was some cool stuff that came out of it, like this air conditioning manufacturer is now making mice.
Yeah, I don't have a topic, but I'm gonna look at the doc here. Sora V3.
Heck yeah, dude. So we do this every week. No, you're good. We do this every week, guys. So subscribe, like the video, share it. All right, Daz, as always, what's the longest you've gone without sleeping? And what's on your desk right now?
I think it was 36 or 37 hours at a hackathon in college.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I have an OP1AK V2, which just makes me want to never touch another mouse again because it's the best mouse there is. But I'm also testing his iWin mouse, the Mini, which is a bit too tiny. Mousepad wise, it's a mousepad you've definitely never heard of because, yes, will it show here? No, it won't.
No, it won't. Sorry, I brought up a video of a hackathon because I don't know what a hackathon looks like in person, but I guess this makes sense. Oh, that is cool. I'm sorry, I'm blanked. What did you say that was?
It's I'm not even sure if it's been announced or known or the company is real. And then was it Mouse One Imperium?
Mouse One Imperium. Are you
testing an early version of it, I believe, or is it out? Oh, it does exist. Okay,
it does exist. Are you able to talk about it at all? Like,
I can talk about it because it's on a site here. So,
look at that. They have like a gram
500 by 400. Yeah, they do. They actually have. I was like, "Good, you friction testing. I'll test your mouse pad," and they were like, "Wow, we've done it all for you already." So, it's like a control leading pad. I feel like the first pad from every company needs to be like a safe, middle of the road, nothing too fast, I guess, pad. So that's what this really is. But stitching below the surface, no imperfections, very tight stitching, very like Artisan X soft level base, which is too soft for my preference, but like it's a very nice base and quality.
Squishy. So. They call it squishy. Yeah.
It is squishy, pour on, and it better be for $50. So.
Yeah. Well, I like the art. Don't like the size.
Yeah, it's lucky for me. Like I need more of the 500 width when I go 500 by 500, but I really do prefer it to be taller than that. So
it's available on Amazon, which is interesting. Yeah,
it is. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I guess I'm gonna show this off too because this is stupid. This is like the IROC MG75 I reviewed, but I got it in red too, and it's got a pretty actually offensively bad sound to it. With these transparent keycaps.
Even with the aluminum base. Okay. I've got, on my desk, I've got Lamzu Pero, not Aurora. This is the old Ratio version, and it's actually really good. I've been using it. I gamed with it last night and used it all day at work today. It's actually really nice. And then I have still the Metrova Pink Storm, nothing new. Haha, Star Wars. EA's coming out with a new game. Well, publisher. Battlefield 6, we'll talk about that. And then longest I've gone without sleeping, I want to say is, also college, probably around the same, between 36 and 40 hours, just pulled an all-nighter. And you're like, I'm going to go for 2 days, and then you crash. So.
Yeah, we traveled for this one to Ann Arbor. We did it in like the upper suites of the big house at University of Michigan. So it was pretty cool.
Oh, wow, very cool. Okay. Well, there you go, hackathon. You get cookies, computers, and smart people. Put it all together, and that's a hackathon.
Absurd amounts of Red Bull. Yeah.
Heck yeah. So, I don't know, first bit of news this week. How about another damn Sora clone? We already talked about this last week, but just as a recap, Sora V3 there were some pictures from ChinaJoy. So, this is all I've got. The Reddit post was funny, though. Sora V3, a Sora clone. Yeah, I guess he didn't get the why did he get downvoted LMAO? Are people dumb? I don't think they got the joke, but I don't know. We're just degenerates who are like obsessed with the mouse scene, so when we make a joke, sometimes it's not gonna land.
Which you talked about as you posted it. So
yeah. Oh yeah, here's I guess a marketing photo with the 2000 Fun Artisan pad. I think it's just a spec bump, right? And they have an internal structure now. Also, oh, maybe it is a different shape. They definitely have a different mold because the skates are different. They're going to probably use their new Hyper Glide skates, whatever they call them. And there's the Ninjutsu branding all over it. The side buttons look a little different. I don't know. Hard to say. We'll get more info later, hopefully. Those 2000 fun pads are pretty cool, though. I don't think there's a whole lot else to say on this. Oh, I gotta switch to the news banner. I actually remembered partially this time. The only other things I saw were on the Sora V2, there's this new colorway. Nachoneko?
A little kitty cat?
No, kitty cat, yeah.
Meow.
Meow. Yeah.
What's the split skates on that, though? That's weird.
Well, you get those in the box with your Sora. And you get the
I never understood why.
Lighter weight, I think.
People want that? Okay.
We're
We're min-maxing, I guess. Okay.
Maybe. And did I have another... Whoops. Did I have another picture here? What's this picture? ChinaJoy wrap-up thread wall hack. No. Okay, well, this guy, I guess, was posting a whole bunch of ChinaJoy recaps. So why don't we talk about, ChinaJoy recaps. So there were a few things. Oh, wait, I didn't see this. A clone of the Viper Mini SE named the RAZEAK RMX63 has been spotted for $38 on Alibaba. It's magnesium alloy, $33.95. KLGM 8.0.
It's got massive holes.
Yeah. Dude, this
Is it an aluminum scroll wheel?
Looks like it.
Yeah, it
4K like polling, Nordic MCU, no word on weight.
Looks like a knurled, dumbbell, barbell handle. It'll rip your skin off.
They really did not they really did not care at all about the Razer Viper Mini SE, about copyright infringement. They are really copying it off one for one.
No, we've all seen Aim and Dev's intro enough times. Yeah.
Yeah. It is, that is surprising to pick one mouse and have to pick something that's like somewhat timeless. That's tricky. Yeah, I noticed right off the bat this was slightly different. Like this is being straight here, but like other than that, they are really leaning heavily into it. Yeah. The Razer one does look better, which I just guess goes to show Razer did a good job with the aesthetics. It is a good looking magnesium mouse.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Rise and Shine Gaming. He has a YouTube channel, by the way. Rise and Shine. I checked him out. He has like 700 subscribers or whatever, and some pretty good stuff. I don't know. We don't. This is just breaking news. I'm finding out about this now. Thoughts? I don't know. I'm not picking one up. If it was $38 on AliExpress, I would. But this is probably the China direct translation, so it's probably going to be more like double that on AliExpress.
I was gonna guess 80. Yeah.
But RAZEAK, I do actually know of one RAZEAK mouse.
Never heard of them. This is news.
They have a clone of the Ultra, or not a clone. It's like a fat NPO1. Can we actually get good
NPO1
photos?
before Ozempic?
Aren't we glad that product photos have gotten better? Yeah, it's a ergo with like a very... Bro... Yeah, there you go. You can see a little bit of the ergo flare here. And it's a 3395 sensor, and it's 63 grams, $30. This came out a long time ago. Long time ago. Really flew under the radar.
It's not bad a long time ago. Wow.
I know. Like, I want to say like 3 years ago, like back when the 3395, this was probably one of the first non-mainstream brands that has 3395 implemented.
And you can customize the shell. You can change the button color and the back as well. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Anywho, what are these? Ultralight wholesale mice? Those are the iRock HE3s, it looks like. Alright. Dude, like, mouse autism vision. He just... That's an iRock HE3. What else do we have from... I wanted to highlight this one. I want to make the timestamps, like, actually make sense. So, topic by topic phalanges, and I'll move back. This company... Higher, LunaFury.
Hey there, either.
LunaFury series prototypes at ChinaJoy 2025. They have 3 versions: the Luna 33, Luna 55, and Luna 99. I thought I image translated these, but fun fact: we have already seen Haier, the washing machine brand. Yeah, It's a sub brand, but it's funny. They're even related. That's funny. But you think they're just commissioning another factory to make it? Because it's not like you have all the tooling to make washing machines and now you know how to make a mouse. It's not.
Probably, but they don't like look like direct clones of anything, right?
They are not
They don't look
direct
like
clones.
yeah, so
They're very
that's
similar
cool.
to things. Also, this is like a fisheye lens that's been like cropped in because these don't look right in my opinion. But like this looks like droopy.
It does, yeah.
But Dawn Slayer user, he actually DM'd me. This guy, Devi Lung, yeah, this guy and Devi Lung are both Chinese, and they post. I wish they had Twitters. Well, I'm glad they post to Mouse Review at least. Anyway, here's the pictures I posted from an FCC leak a long time ago. So we can see it's like a Sora-ish shape. You have a little bit of contouring here, a little bit of hip
A
flare.
bit further though.
Maybe let's
A bit further forward,
see.
maybe.
Yeah, you got comfort groups in the buttons. Yeah, this
Beautiful
is
foot pods. Love them.
reminding you of like an Mchos L7, which is a Sora clone. Huge foot pads though. That's nice. It says Gruel on it. Yeah, nice thumb. Yeah, finger grooves.
Click height.
Maybe yeah.
Uber low.
Yeah, click height does look low. More
That's why I
mid
said
hump
like
though.
the James donkey. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. More like a James Donkey, less like a Sora. Even the James Donkey's slightly rear biased, but not by much.
Donkey.
I do like the lightning bolt branding. I think that's cool. They even covered up. Look at this. It's a holeless mouse, but they still covered up the battery with a little thing. The PCB looks nice. Side reinforcement with holes cut out. Where's the antenna? This guy, is that guy the antenna? And yeah, okay, we don't care. We're losing people. So let's anyway.
Down to 7 viewers. Go, go, go.
They have 3 versions, the 33, 55, and 99. I thought I posted translations. Oh, weights. What was this? What was this weights here? Oh.
47.
Oh, he said,
Oh.
by the way, this guy
Okay.
said he collabed with, they collabed with Mashinaiki to make these mice. Higher did.
Somebody posted like Matt R or Mush Nike or whatever L8 on mouse review, and I don't even know what that mouse is. I just said undoubtedly Matt R better. I don't I just that was based off of my usage of their controllers though.
So the 33 is 44 grams, the 55 is 46 grams, and the 99 is the lightest at 43 grams. But the 99 looks like it's the biggest. They're all symmetrical. It just looks like a size difference. Is that what I'm getting from? But the weights don't correlate to that. Right? Luna 99 looks the biggest, right?
Biggest number, biggest mouse.
Yeah.
It's got a weird discrepancy where the body of the mouse looks too big for the clicks, like the mouse M1 and M2, which always makes me think a mouse looks dumb, but
the side buttons
doesn't matter if it's cool in hand. 0.292 milliseconds. That's
Nordic, they have different options for this MCU. Look at that. 54L15 and 54H20.
Oh, that's the
So the 55 you get a step up to the 3950 and you get that.
Are these available anywhere?
No, so you can go to LunaFury.com when it loads. Coming soon. Mouse, controller, keyboard, accessory, driver, contact. Anything on the
Seems like they literally just copied a template.
Yeah.
Support. Yeah. There's a bunch of dead links. There must not be close. The site does nothing.
Yeah. Billy? Nothing. Okay. Anywho. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped for these. Well, I guess not super pumped. They're going to probably come in at too much money. If they're even sold here in the US. Well, they will be sold here in the US because they were on FCC ID, which is the Federal Communications Commission.
Yep.
So.
Alrighty.
Yeah, that's it for LunaFury. How about another ChinaJoy thing? This was the ATK Zero. Is this the one you were talking about? No, you said Mashinaiki L7 or something.
L8, yeah.
Well, the ATK Zero here, this looks like
another mouse. I have to buy and review.
This looks like a refresh of you said it, a VXE Mad R, right?
Yeah, right. It does look like the Mad R. I shouldn't feel bad. Even Bordy said he asked them for the mice and they didn't send him anything. So
yeah,
ATK doesn't really collab with anybody anymore because they just don't care. They don't have to.
Yeah, I mean they're charging
Zero does look interesting.
$130 for their freaking duck bill.
Their duck bill. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that colorway does look really nice. This is the only picture we have here. I don't think, no, I don't have anything else. Dawnslayer user
ATK
says
is just on a roll.
this doesn't have a release date yet, so as far as we know, it might release next year. I still wouldn't get the duckbill IMO. It's way too expensive at the standard price point. It literally costs the same as a G-Wolves mouse. Yeah.
That's why I'm here. Let me get it.
That's why you're here. That's why Dazz is here, guys. Now, I actually talked with Dawnslayer user if how he gets all this insider information. He said something about he's living between the UK and China, but yeah, he just seems to be an uber peripheral.
At least those are close together, so it's a short commute. Yeah.
Any idea what shape this is? Mad R. I don't think it would be too similar since the Mad R is lighter and is 3950. He's hoping that it's smaller. Source, more photos. Yeah, let's look at more photos. Rear hump.
It's a Mad R to me.
Sure does.
The S2 doesn't have that much of a taper back to front.
Flat sides. Yeah. I do like the
Why
colorway.
would they rebrand it just so it's ATK? And they can throw new colors at it? They give it better skates? Those skates are markedly better.
Yeah, it is a mold change though. I mean, the different states and
those are thick. They're rounded. There's no adhesive around the edges.
The power button and the sensor ring look awfully similar, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Mad R, I'm not gonna change mine. This is a good mouse, but it's not interesting to me. It's a good mouse. It's just not interesting. It's a flat-sided ambi.
I put my hand on it and my hand was bored.
My hand yawned.
Like, we talked about my hand yawned. I was like, this is really good, but man, do I not care. I never use mine, but I keep it as a shape reference. So
yeah. And there's the source. This Hitoshi guy. Y'all should follow Hitoshi if you want to spoil the mouse cast for every week. All right, next thing. Let's talk about... Hey, this was one that Hitoshi posted that then I reposted for 360 upvotes. ATK Lamzu Pulsar OEMs list.
Mouse review on Twitter is just an endless circle jerk of free karma and or likes and retweets. So
on different social medias, you like cross-posting is a necessity.
Reddit and Twitter, there's a large lack of overlap. Like, there's a certain type of person that doesn't go on Twitter, and that's, I think, the kind of person that sits on Reddit all day. So I do both.
Oh, speaking of cross-platform, I messaged briefly with Borzy because he's sending out the Crazy Light that I won, and I sent him the thing about the... What was the Flick Fire should cost $45.
Oh, yeah.
Cast. And Penn's Flick Fire should cost $45.
Did he watch it?
I don't know, but he did say, oh, that's interesting. I might have to make a TikTok on it. I was like, please do.
Yeah, do it.
Well, I think my words were yeah, Flick kind of deserves to get roasted for charging $130 for a Kaisona ass mouse.
We can't roast them on a large scale, but he can. Do the good work.
Yeah. He might not want to do that though. I mean, if Borges is going to actually make a mouse one day that's not just a colorway collab, maybe he wants to stay friends with Flick. I don't know.
Yeah.
OEM Manufacturers List. Sorry, we were supposed to talk about this. So Hitoshi, look at this. ATK Lamzu and Pulsar's later stuff were all this Dianzu
and Ninjutsu before now, right?
And Ninjutsu before now, yeah. No, the 10.
And newer Fantech. Yeah, before 10. The Ninjutsu 10 is the most recent.
So a lot of them
like
were
all the Soras came out of the same factory as Lamzu and ATK, yeah.
Isn't that interesting?
And the 10s mouse, yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because like M-Cho's like, okay, let's take ATK, Lamzu, M-Chos. Which ones would you think come out of the same factory? I would think ATK and M-Chos. They're like, maybe it's just...
You would have thought, but interesting enough, it's M-Chos and
Lamzu?
Cyrox, even though Cyrox and Lamzu are different factories, same company.
Mm-hmm. Good observation. So somebody said that, where was the... Oh, it's kind of weird that Lamzu and Cyrox didn't come out of the same OEM, considering they're sister companies. And I said perhaps that's exactly why they didn't use the Lamzu branding.
And then Foot Greedy apparently has just all this inside information.
Oh, I didn't even see this. They're not sister companies. Lamzu Maya Designer opened up his own brand, Cyrox, and collabed with that Chinese manufacturer. Please don't spread misinformation.
That last sentence. I just wanna...
Yeah, it's a little aggressive. Like, I guess he's not wrong. This guy's just regurgitating what everyone else has said. But if
I've
you're
said
gonna,
it.
I know I've said it too. If because if you go on their FCC ID, the CEO person who signs off like the letter of confidentiality and all the
Yeah.
documents with the FCC, it's the same CEO for both companies. I
Right.
could pull that up for you guys right now, and that's not
Not the guy who
misinformation.
designed the Maya. Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever.
this is the CEO. It says like, you know, signed by his name, then
Yeah.
title, and it says CEO. So, but yeah, I don't know. If you're gonna be all confident, bro, like, can you post your source? Can you post your source, please? Foot Greedy 7521. If you're there, if you're one of the 100 people who watches this, can you post your source? Yeah.
Yeah. Rise and Shine's mentioning that he thought it was confirmed in
Lamzu's Discord.
Lamzu's Discord. Borty said it like he had a source too, but maybe he didn't.
I don't know. Just be careful. This is lesson in life. Mousecast aside, the most confident
Oh wait, was
voice.
the fact that they're not sister companies confirmed? I'm confused now.
The loudest. This is just life advice. The loudest voice in the room is not necessarily the correct one.
And this guy might be right.
He might be right, but
yeah.
But I'll at least say, yeah, the FCC CEO is listed as the same on both companies, so I don't know. What else here? Vancer, he mentions Vancer. Yeah, ASUS has kind of their own. They even talked about in the thread here, like ASUS seems to. Somebody said something about like ASUS OEM versus ODM. ASUS being like their own company somewhat. I don't really know. Like maybe some sort of exclusivity thing. Like think if you're like Razer. That company Razer ships so many mice. So
Right.
these brands might not, like some of these factories might not have capacity for a Razer release. Anything else interesting come out of this? I don't know. I thought that was cool though. That's good insight. So kind of as an aside to this, oh, it didn't get posted. Okay, hang on. Boardsy Mouse Factory Twitter. Boardsy posted on Twitter. I'm actually not I actually had to log in. Yeah. Has a mouse reviewer ever been inside a mouse factory? I think that's you can tell he's young. I think he's a little bit in his USA world, but yeah. Wise Owl says it's quite normal in China. It's quite normal for a lot. Reviewers, maybe not, unless you're in like China where you can go and it's local, like you're in one of those major metropolitan areas where these are. But yeah, I guess maybe I'm a little bit different perspective because I work in manufacturing, and so I understand it's very common practice to tour a manufacturing facility when when you are doing a deep dive into a product, either as not so much as a reviewer, but more so as a customer or as an end user. Anyway, yeah, dude, if Borzy were to go to a mouse factory and do some content, that would be wicked. I would hope he would kind of take off his super fast fire from the hip vibe and maybe try to produce a little bit more like long form type content if he were to do that, a little bit more technical oriented. But I don't know. I definitely would trust. Okay, Daz, question for you. Which mouse reviewer you think would do the best content going to China and like touring a factory and talking with an actual OEM?
We count Bad Seed Tech as a mouse reviewer, or do we need to go lower?
Bad Seed Tech is, yeah, super high production quality. That would be really good. Like Optimum.
Yeah, I think even Amadapt would do a really good job though.
I think so too. You don't have to be technically minded. You just have to like want to ask a lot of questions. Yeah.
What is the short? I don't.
It's dumb. He talks about his scale's low on battery, so he has to hit the on button a million times, but he's done it like 70 times and it still hasn't worked, so he's just curious if he can get it to work. Never gave up. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's move on to another ChinaJoy release, VGN Dragonfly F2. F2. This looks like an HTX, I was saying in the chat. But we
Oh, yeah,
might
you
have a
did.
little
Yep,
bit
yep.
more flair here. So there was... Son of a gun. VGN
Yeah.
F2. I thought there were... Was there more discussion here? 35 translated photos. Wait, was this me? No, Dawnslayer user posted the translated photo. New Rat King of the year? What kind of mouse is New Rat King? New Rat King mistranslation. Shorthand would be king of this year's new mice. Okay. Verified by millions of players. It's an ambi, obviously, or symmetrical is what we're supposed to. Ambidextrous is different. That would mean buttons on both sides. Somebody corrected me on that, and they're not wrong. Very interesting decision with VGN to release this after expanding ATK so much. Maybe they want to profit even more on the popularity of the Dragonfly F1, which is weird. The Dragonfly F1 was a big deal here in the US for a brief period, and then now it's just outdated, kind of heavy. It's always been kind of an awkward shape for me. It's like a lower profile ROM ES21, but like shortened in ways that my thumb doesn't fit in the spot. Front button area looking like HTX. Yeah. And I thought I posted pictures, sort by new. Oh yeah, there were some colors posted too. Black, gold, silver, cyber fans, cyber pink, I don't know, cyber green. Cyber green's the obvious W choice here. Although the white with gray looks nice too. All right. That's all we have for now. Next one, Attack Shark R11 Ultra leaked IPI clone specs. So we talked about this last week. IPI, that guy outside by his car had his video with his IPI new mouse. It had like Chinese character here instead of the Attack Shark branding. Anyway, so yes, Attack Shark is coming out with their own. This is the only information we have right now. We have a controller farting. It's going to be called the R11 Ultra with a 3950.
That's a choice of emojis there. Yeah.
It is. I don't know. Why are they saying they're saying it's the controller's fast?
I don't know.
Nordic 52840 MCU 42,000 DPI. Never enough DPI. I want 1 million. Scroll wheel looks kind of big, so this makes it look like a. The scroll wheel makes it look like a small medium mouse, but then the teeny side buttons make you think it's more of a large mouse. I don't know. We don't have dimensions yet. But it's going to be a hourglass shape we saw from the pics last week. That's pretty much it for the Attack Shark. I think I have another Attack Shark leak here, or coming soon. Attack Shark V5. Exciting. Why is this such ass quality? The new V5 mouse is coming soon. Nordic 52840, 3950 sensor, Omron Opticals Dazz. And the shape looks a lot like. The vibe looks a lot like an Attack Shark X3, like the sort of aesthetics of it with this one dot here, like the Attack Shark R6. They do that same aesthetic here with the one little dot and the buttons that come together. But the shape looks a bit different. Sorry, oh, my eyes can focus better now. So we have pills type side buttons, slight comfort grooves in the buttons. This makes it look like an elongated Attack Shark X3 maybe. But what makes me think it's a little bit different is this looks like it has a pretty big thumb groove here. Doesn't it?
Shockingly, yeah.
Look at how much the waist tapers.
The flare is crazy, or the taper, yeah.
Yeah.
The back flare.
So I think I got downvoted for it too. Oh no, I didn't. Anyone recognize the shape? I'm not good at identifying them. Shout out to having some humility. I said, here's my speculation. We really need bottom and side picks, also dimensions to confirm. So the deep thumb groove like a U2, also the pretty aggressive hip flare. Regardless, we're going to have a good hourglass shape to this, so I'm happy with that. I like hourglass over flat-sided. Narrow grip width, mid hump, sides toward the front look pretty vertical. Yeah, so it might be a big indentation here, but then get pretty. Where's my M-Chose M7? Gosh, did I leave it at work?
Who needs it?
I know. Side buttons reminded me of X3. Yeah, I think it's an elongated Attack Shark X3. We don't have any idea on pricing or release date. This is simply coming soon from their Twitter and their Discord.
Yeah.
Well, Daz, one thing that we can get excited about, you and me, is Attack Shark Seeds to Vine.
Oh yeah, so there'll be 85.6 billion different listings for this, and we'll get them all.
Maybe. I hope so. My two, dude,
I don't have 4 different X Shark X8s on the way. Nope.
4, man. I have
bad choices.
I have 2 because I got the pink and the low end 3311, and then I got a max with the top tier. Yeah, and I'm gonna shell swap them.
Ah, nice, yeah.
Yeah, mine don't ship until, dude. I don't get
Mine
one until,
bad. Yeah.
I don't get the second one until like end of August. The mouse is out. I don't know.
I got one like August 20th, 28th. One's gonna be here August 18th.
Oh, okay, same for me. Those are my dates too.
Did I get one delivered yet?
Oh my gosh, you wanna meet up and have an Attack Shark party?
Oh, I got one delivered today. Oh, there's one over here.
BRB.
Dude, there's so many Amazon packages coming in. I don't even know what's happening in my life. Yeah.
Oh, I know, dude. Welcome to Vine every single day, and it's single. They don't consolidate, you know, because they're all separate orders.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Here's another bit of small news. Endgame Gear, new XM2 WV2s, 8K and 4K, wired and wireless. So all they're changing, it's like we talked about previously, 3950 change. Also in the OP1 V2, they tweaked the encoder from a TTC silver open to a Kale dust proof, and you said it's more tactile?
I did?
Or maybe Boardsy
I
did.
didn't say anything about that. Yeah.
Oh, maybe that was Boardsy. Okay, sorry. Misinformation.
It's still stiff, but maybe not quite as stiff as the V1. People complain about too stiff, right? That's like the complaint on the egg. For both side buttons and scroll wheel, actually.
I'm not talking middle mouse.
Oh, you're just talking about the notchiness of it?
Oh, sorry. Scroll wheel is the actual
You're talking about the like steps?
The steps.
Not that, because the switch that you're clicking. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys were ever curious.
I have an hold up. I have the purple V1 here.
If you guys are ever curious,
feels the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So maybe it's like 5% heavier.
They're pretty darn close to each other. You have to go to like an Alps to get one that's much more notchy. But if you guys are ever curious, this is what an encoder looks like inside of a mouse. So your scroll wheel axle goes through here. So this little wheel with all these notches, that's what you feel. So different encoders have different notches here. They can have different number of notches, which would be a different number of steps. And they can have more pointed or more rounded notches, which will make it louder or quieter, more tactile, less tactile. So a mod I've recently been doing, this brown piece here, is actually a metal leaf spring. So I've been taking apart my encoders, and I'll take this and I'll bend it so it pushes into the teeth a little bit harder and it's more tactile. Yeah, encoders are actually, I got to program one back in college, and yeah, they're pretty simple devices. It's basically like an indexing type thing, and the voltage changes based on like different contact spots, and it's they're coded in like binary, so zeros and ones. Yep, it's pretty cool. Speaking of endgame gear, so that was it. I don't know. I kind of do want a wired XM2 8K. I don't want to spend.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't want to spend $75 on them.
No.
And they keep their value. Like the cheapest I've seen one go for is like $45. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost bought that one on eBay. Not gonna lie, but it was black. I don't like. Their white's better. So.
Well, if you're sick of the V2s not coming with reduced weights, you can get a PMM OP1 8K, 35 grams. No cable, no strain relief on the cable. I don't know how I feel about that. Interesting. He does certain geometry here for solid size. That's interesting. Oh. I kind of want a PMM Zen, which is their PMMs. This is the Viper V3.
The Viper V3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a mini listed on Mouse Market for $110, and with the Ultra Grip coating, the thing is that's basically retail. It's close to, so I passed on it. But I do actually want to try one.
These mice might just be amazing, right? And we've just never tried them.
I don't know. Have you used a 3D printed mouse before?
No.
The main complaint is they can feel like DIY craft experiments.
Right.
But PMM, he uses an SLS printer. So instead of it printing layer, it does still print layer by layer, but it uses a powder with a laser that melts the polymer and coagulates it, basically. And this is different from your normal extrusion 3D printer that's like take a hot glue gun and just build a wall layer by layer. But like if the glue could cool down faster, you could actually build up. So with that method, you're gonna get like very obvious layer lines, and it's gonna feel, you know, if you press on it too hard, it's gonna break. It's gonna break at the layer lines. SLS printing, because it's laser sintering, it's much stronger, and it's gonna feel more homogeneous. But it still is 3D printed. There's nothing, you can't beat injection molding. Let's go on to the next release here. Sure, I got a couple here. More, dude, so much ChinaJoy stuff coming back to it. Ajazz T520. Hang on, I'm actually more interested in the Kaisona. Wait, look at this. Is this the same? Oh, did I link the same thing twice?
I think you just labeled it Kaisona, but it's actually Ajazz.
Oh, why did yeah, I guess I goofed up. Okay. Ajazz. Okay, well. T520, okay. MCU, Nordic MCU, 60 grams carbon fiber? 60 grams? I doubt that. Logitech G Pro Lite copy shell. That's a bummer to see. Dazz, you gotta update your ultimate guide.
Did you see my comment? Did my comment get any traction at all on this?
Holding my breath for the moment AJS tries to make a premium mouse offering. The universe can't handle it. I can feel the QC issues in my bones. Yeah.
I just don't believe it'll be good.
Here's the thing. I doubt it's carbon fiber. It's going to be injection molded. Weight. No, it's going to be injection molded with a water transferred print to it. Yeah, that's my guess. All right, let's go on to, and then there was this other link to it too. Peripheral Daily, I started following this guy, pretty cool. I guess Peripheral Daily, he wants to just talk about mouse stuff. This is cool, dude. I translated this. They're looking for testers of this Ajazz mouse. Bro, doesn't this look cheap?
Yep.
I don't know what it is. I think it's that you can tell, like, these seams are too... You can tell it's injection molded.
100% you can, yeah.
And the branding here, the print over top of it. Like, if it's actually carbon fiber, I don't know. WL Mouse Ying did this. Oh, whatever. Dude, doesn't this look like an Attack Shark X3? Brother.
Yeah.
The front area is different with the LED. Like the main.
But the design of how the like M1 beats the shell there.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. And like the height of it, but kind of stubby. I don't know. Sure. If it's basically another colorway X3 with a spec bump, okay. I'm not buying when I have an Attack Shark R2. So, anywho, they're looking for 100 mouse testers if you're in China. Cool. You're not watching this podcast if that's the case.
Let me catch play. Hold up.
Yeah. Next mouse. This was the one I found. AUSDOM G04.
Ah, that's dumb. It's terrible. Really bad.
That was really witty. Do you want to cover this one?
What about it? It's a mouse. Is this like a Dex clone or something, or just a standard ergo? Those side buttons are high AF. It's not a Dex. Okay. Why the right side's so flat? What is happening here? I'm learning about this as I see it. It's pretty short. It's not too heavy. We've got a 3950. We've got some double silky smoothness.
Yeah, there's that bottom view.
I've seen dongle before.
That dongle, it's actually yeah, maybe you have. The Attack Shark X8 uses it. Also my other I have an AUSDOM G03.
Okay. There it is. There's the focus. Hey.
Yeah, so this is kind of like a GPX. It's flat-sided, it's large. It's not a GPX. It came with Amron opticals. It's actually a fine mouse. It really is. It just feels too wide. I don't know. Make like a jumbo VXE Mad R. I don't know. It's not very. The hump profile is different. Anywho, this
You're like
ergo
a dongle
mouse.
storage, Chad, right? Like, would you rather have dongle storage or a bigger mouse foot pad on the back there?
Oh, that's a good question. I would take this because I don't care about 8K and I take my mice to and from work. Also, I lost my Inphic INX dongle and I'm very
I know you
sad.
did.
I'm so sad. It's such a good shape. It's
It's
like,
an amazing shape. Yeah, it's really, really
yeah,
good.
it's
Yeah.
a long. Dude, do you remember when I talked about it on Mousecast? I was like, I shouldn't like this, but something about this just gives me good vibes. Like, despite
The
the
clicks don't feel especially good, but they're not especially bad.
little, yeah.
It's not the
When
best build
you,
quality. There's some side flex, but like it's fine. But like, yeah, the
yeah,
shape is great, and it has that
the
weird
shape
ridge
is
in the top
nice.
middle that I actually kind of like. The little,
Yeah,
like,
it's a nice
hump feels
aesthetic.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. Good comfort grooves. Just
I
for
feel like I
their
just loaded late into Call of Duty in 2050. A black hole, CN tactic, supernova.
first swing at a 39-gram mouse, they actually delivered.
Because I have the IN10P right now. This thing in black, which actually doesn't look bad with the light on it and the different
It's
designs.
a
But like, if this
yeah.
is 59, it's their standard. Their previous mice were all like 60 grams basically, and this is. I don't even know what shape this is. It's like a slightly flatter GPX with a bit more side taper. That's the only way I can describe it. So
Hmm.
that
Um,
one feels great. So
yeah, going back to this, so I nearly ordered one today, but I was like, it's probably not that interesting. I probably could have gotten one for around like $39-ish after coupons and cashback. There's three versions. It's an ergo medium, kind of small ergo. The G04 Air, the G04 Pro, and the G04 Ultra. So which one is the one to get? It looks like the Pro gets you the nice metallic red, and you get a 3395 up to 36,000 DPI. Okay. Adjustable in 50 unit increments. That's actually a selling feature of the 3950, but now they have that on a 3395. Okay. I wonder if that's weird interpolation stuff though, because I didn't think 3395 could do it natively, but maybe Pixar has updated it.
why is the picture of the Pro a different mouse
The Pro,
or like a way different angle?
I think it's just messing. It's the shading messing with you. I don't think it's
You
saying
sure?
any different. Yeah.
Looks like it's tilted to the side too.
It,
But
I
that's just me.
I think it's.
It's the same mouse. It's
Oh,
like a weirder angle.
maybe. Whatever.
Sorry.
I was like, we're definitely focusing on the wrong.
I think
The
the answer
people-
here depends on how good, back to the topic, those esport grade double layer Teflon foot pads are.
Yeah,
Pro is probably the answer though.
yeah. Pro is going to be the answer. Especially, I saw pricing. It was like this was like $38. This was $50. This was
It's like
$62.
75. Oh, okay. Yeah. Still though, that's like the precipice. You cross like 55, and you're like, I've exited budget mouse range, and now I feel bad about this purchase. Like,
Yeah. But the AUSDOM mouse that I have here, it's fine. This is a Kaisona shell. It's nothing special. I have not seen this shell before. Oh, sorry, and dimensions. Sorry, dimensions. 118 by 65 by 40. This is slightly longer than an X-Lite Mini. So this is actually a rather small mouse. Oh, we never said the weight. 56 grams plus or minus 2 grams with a 600 milliamp hour battery. So with a battery swap, you're below 50 grams. So that's quite nice for an ergo. Ergos tend to be heavy. Yeah, and you get Omron opticals in the Pro. Another reason to get the Pro. The Air
that's where
does
the
not
Pro
get.
is the bottom cutoff. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you can get the pink colorway is translated to Child Ginger. Get yourself a Child Ginger AUSDOM.
This MCU runs on the soul. That would have been in a ginger when they were born, but they didn't get it.
Oh, wow, there are more pictures here that I just did not. Well, anyway, you guys can go check this out on Reddit. Next mouse. Inphic IN10R. So this is one that you... Oh, no, I'm sorry. The
I have the
10R.
10P.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the 10P P stands
Spectacular
for
naming scheme. Just top tier.
what is the R means ergonomic. Ergonomic.
Ergo.
What does the P mean? Pointy.
Pretty? Pooper? I have no idea.
Poop.
I got nothing logical.
So this is like you see this aesthetic and you want to just dismiss it, right? This got 5 upvotes. But you and I who are not brand loyalists.
We know. Yeah.
Yeah.
The IN06 or the IN6 was a solid, just a bit too heavy GPX clone.
Yeah.
This 10P is the same thing, and then the INX is they tried to go lighter, and you can tell it's a little bit worse because they couldn't quite pull it off. But it's still really good.
But it's still, yeah. It still is really good. I
was
really
using it nonstop for 2 or 3 days before I got this OP18K and Zywu Mini in. So
yeah. So this is an ergonomic mouse, but it's a somewhat unique ergo with a big thumb flare. So this is actually rather unique. 62 grams is not terribly heavy for, do we have dimensions? 800 milliamp hour battery.
Yeah.
Bro, 100 million click Omron, so Cam Vinci from our Discord is going to like that. Has dongle storage, so Phalanges is going to like that. It has their own MCU, which your mouse tester results were actually pretty positive, right?
It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Nothing stuck out. Yeah.
Good. So with a battery swap, dude, 800 milliamp hours, those are usually like 14, 15 grams. So this is easily, bro. You might be able to get this sub 50 grams. Maybe I should order one today after stream. Inphic replied to me on Twitter, so maybe I should ask for a review sample.
Here's a random question. I have the INX and they said they weren't promoting it yet, but like we asked this before, I'm just going to put them together in a video and it's going to come out, right? Like that's the right move there. Yeah. It's way more interesting that way, and they can just, it's fine. Yeah. They get free promotion.
Well,
I paid for it.
Ask chat right now. So my proposal, so Dazz, what was your dilemma, then what was my advice?
Well, I asked for the INX, and they were like, oh, I have the IN10P. And I was like, oh, that's kind of an old mouse. Don't you want to market the new one? And then they were like, no, that's not what we're currently promoting.
Even though it's on
So I bought it cheap on AliExpress, even though it's on their site, and you can buy it now. So I don't want to make the IN10P video by itself because it's not that interesting. But if you put them together and you have a final mouse-ish shape on a super light mouse, then maybe people are more interested.
Yeah.
So maybe one of the 11 people in chat has some thoughts, but I don't know.
Yeah, my thought, and correct us if we're wrong, chat. My thought was, if Dazz makes an IN10P video,
I'm not watching it.
Nobody's gonna watch it because you're gonna see some Gundam ass looking Call of Duty HUD mouse, and you're not gonna click it because you're like, okay, Dazz sold out, even though you didn't get compensated. They're not going to click it. The only people who are going to click that are people who Google the 8 people who Google specifically for an English review. But if you lump it together with the INX, then it's, hey, here's this brand that makes weird looking mice that you've never heard of, but they're actually good. Here's a wacky heavy version. Here's a wacky lightweight version.
The IN106 is the third lowest, or the IN06 is the third lowest mouse video review I've ever made.
Yeah. Next to what else?
Well, that $10 $33.95 from Uhuru.
Oh yeah,
it did not go well. And then what else was it here? And that mouse roundup I did wasn't very good. People didn't like that. The Zalpin Z2, oddly enough.
Oh really, Zalpin Z2.
And then the ROM MH01. So bro.
Yeah, apparently I didn't realize my ROM video has quite a few reviews because if you go to ROM's website, it's embedded it as like one of the very first videos.
Nice. Interestingly enough, one of my most disliked videos is the Hitscan versus F1 Extreme. When I took Hitscan's side and the like war of like shape clones,
Yeah.
It's like still 93% like, so it's not a concern, but like it's markedly 5% plus below every other video that I made. Like it's significant.
Dazz, I kind of want this mouse. It's different.
Yeah, you've talked me into it.
You know, I've thought for a long time, like if I were to ever have my own mouse brand or whatever, I would do a little bit like an Orbital Pathfinder, but instead of a modular mouse that does all these wacky shapes, I would literally only release wacky shapes. And then try to save cost, because you're not going to sell a whole lot of units. So you would save cost by have like the same PCB in all of them, like literally all of them. Use the same skates even. And then like you sell shells so people could swap shells, and it's not modular, but at least you could then sell shells for a little bit of money. But I would just do wacky stuff because I joked that the Sora V3 is another Sora clone, and it literally is. Just not interesting. This at least is a little... Oh, sorry, I should have gotten to these pictures earlier. Look at this. This looks like GPX Dex on the right side, but then the left side's like... What?
Yeah, like a bit of a shelf.
G502?
Yeah. I do have to dip here for a few minutes.
Okay,
But
yeah.
also, did you see those 3D printed Pathfinder
I
images
will...
that were popping
Yeah,
across?
that's going to go
Okay.
on Reddit recap. We'll talk about that after we finish
Okay.
news. Yep.
I shall return.
So 42.5 millimeters tall. This is rather tall, but 121 long. It's like medium length, and then 70 millimeters is pretty meaningless because that's massively wide. Rocket on the side. Yeah, maybe like a rocket. Yeah. 62 grams, 800 milliamp hour battery. I'm around 100 million, probably mechanical. Inphic KP6950B. Anywho, black and that skate design I do not like, but sure. Inphic IN10R. Okay. Y'all probably aren't too interested in this, so let's move the heck on, phalanges. Let's move on to... This is another new mouse release. Well, it's sort of a release. EWEADN S9 Ultra Metallic. Posted by Devi Lung. 229 Chinese yuan, I think, is like $31. Okay, these people are learning that these are Viper V3 Pro clones for the first time, which is fine, but let's go to Phalange's take, which is going to be a little bit more... Yeah, you guys watching the Mousecast podcast, y'all are probably more informed than like 90% of Reddit here. So, kudos to you. Shout out to everyone who's aim training right now while listening. Say what scenario you're doing right now in chat if you're aim training. Once you finish your run, because I know you're just 5 seconds away from a PR. No, you missed. Rip. So we already have dimensions. We already know all this. The only thing that's different here are the colorway is now a silver. But check this out. The roller and the side buttons are electroplated, meaning they're metal. I don't know what electroplated means, if that means anodized aluminum. But point is, they are metal. So that's actually kind of baller, dude, to do a colorway that you now have to get molds and tooling and machining capabilities for a freaking scroll wheel and just side buttons. That's pretty wild. Oh, are the skates? Have the S9 Ultra skates, EWEADN S9 Ultra bottom, have the skates always been that big? Look at that. Dazz is going to be happy. They have a split skate on the original EWEADN S9. And at least in this rendering here, they're showing a full-size skate. Interesting. Still Omron mechanical switches, rip. Yeah, they're showing a full-size skate here. Look at that. They really took feedback. They even revised this lower mold. That's crazy, dude. Chinese manufacturing is crazy. But the pricing, I said, was... 229 Chinese yuan is about $31 USD. That's not what it's going to be on AliExpress. I don't know. I'm guessing like double that. I don't know. The glossy S9 was so bad, says Rise and Shine. Oh, Daz and I have an opposite take. He and I have dry hands, so we both prefer glossy mice. It really just comes down to your environment and if you're a sweaty boy or not. And then here's a new colorway. Nothing too revolutionary, but a Lamzu My X Reject Edition. So we saw the Pero Reject Edition last week. That was that beautiful midnight blue with the little stars in it. Now we have a Maya X. So I'm kind of confused. There were two versions here. So all the pictures I found and box art, this is Reject Edition. I don't know what is Reject? Are they a retailer? I don't know, but this is a rather nice, it's kind of a pinkish red. Looks nice, sure. Very nice red bottom, very vibrant. Without being like too over the top. I could see this really fitting into some people's setups. They got like cherry blossoms here, so maybe you could go with a Japanese cherry blossom theme. I don't know what this is though. I saw a couple pictures of this. I don't know if this was a mod. Is this magnetic charging off the side? This is weird. Also, this looks like hydro transferred because see how you can see the pink rim around the sides, or just was a bad spray paint job. Well, not bad, but not perfect, I'll say. Anywho, I don't know why this got lumped in with these, but yeah, this was originally posted by me. Twitter link. I don't think I have a whole lot else to say. Yes, there is like an official. Oh gosh, sorry, headphone users. I guess it showed it was muted, and then I click it and it unmutes it. All right. Super light, 47 grams. You already know all this. My X, very, very nice mouse. Okay. Well, there you go. Let's move on to another bit of... I don't think this is mouse news. This is old news. Did we ever talk about the HTM Plus? So this looks like pretty much the G-Wolves VUK, the VUK. Reject is a team. Oh, thank you, Zell. Thank you, Zell, in chat. Zell's another guy that actually we met up earlier this week and talked about mice and stuff. Anyway, this looks like the G-Wolves VUK. Right, HTM Plus, so it looks like larger, has that like really low button height and this kind of mid-placed high up side buttons. But maybe I'm wrong. The colorways are sick. This is pre-order stages over July 30th. 33.47 grams is just nuts for a mouse this big. That's 127 millimeters long. That's literally like Viper V3 Pro length. So at 33 grams, that's insane, dude. Like, I was just talking about the PMM Zen is like 35 grams. And that's 3D printed with a bunch of holes. G-Wolves is kind of insane. So, blind booking stage, where are we at? Official release from August 1st. So it's $149 official release. 159 it says. Oh, am I selected on... Okay, there you go. Okay, I guess it is officially released. You can save $10 by going to your... strawberry stem colorway. Daz, did we talk about... Do you remember if we talked about the HTM Plus?
Plus? Was there an HTM as well that's coming out?
I don't know, but this looks like the G-Wolves VUK shape.
What in the fuck is going on here? Let me look. It's Elo shapes.
Yeah. Oh, it is on Elo shapes, apparently.
I don't like the way he changed his site. It's a little bit less accessible because there's 2 more clicks before I get to compare mice.
2 more clicks, and the search bar on mobile is like hidden behind the upper banner. It looks cleaner though, but
yeah, it does.
At what point are you choosing Beggar if you go to him? I don't know. It's okay to tell him of issues, but
it's just like a slightly worse user experience, but the site's just as good as it ever was otherwise. So.
Oh no, I'm sorry. The VUK is different.
What the fuck?
So the VUK is this. I got tripped up on the side buttons, which looks slightly different or slightly the same.
There's HTS Plus 8K.
Yeah, well, the
HTM Plus 8K, and this is HTM.
HTM Plus.
Plus.
8K.
Oh, this is the one.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Yep.
Yeah, this is nice though, dude. I kind of want one, but I don't want to. 33 grams from a mouse.
128 millimeters long. That's insane.
Insane.
You're on crack. Like what?
The Zen, the PMM Zen that we were talking about, that's 35 30. Wait, what was it? 30? I shouldn't misquote. I said 35. Zen 8K. PMM Zen 8K Viper V3. 30 grams. Okay. Good. I shouldn't misquote. Misinformation. Well, depending on the version you get, it's probably, 31 to 35 grams because he has different options. So this is like the same ballpark, solid shell, kind of insane. Well, the bottom is probably completely open, right? As G-Wolves does. But that's impressive,
What's
dude.
funny, as an aside, people care so little about Inphic, nobody felt the need to respond to our question, let alone watch the video.
Oh, I know. I know.
What is this? Why is Rob?
I kept talking about things, and yeah, I should have just moved on. Zell says in chat, did you ever check out Nitrite Labs? Yeah, wait a second. Nitrite Labs. I messaged somebody. Son of a gun. I found this guy on eBay. He was selling something, and we got chit-chatting about mice, and yes, he, I guess I have some insider information, so I guess I don't want to spread that without his consent. But Nitrite Labs, my understanding, it was a younger guy in northern United States who was a CAD designer for... I shouldn't say. He was a CAD designer for a big name mouse brand. And
Zowie?
I'm not I'll tell you off stream. but the reason is he left on not good terms, and that's why I don't want to name it. But it's a brand that we all know and talk about, sometimes too much. So he went and started his own thing, like wanting to model mice and started wanting to make his own mouse. But I think the vibe I got is that it's just too much work. I mean, it's a big investment too. Like, remember when you see these when you see, oh, Pulsar, why do they only do a batch of 3,000 units? Well, because it's a freaking risk. They're buying that up front. When you go to your factory and you say you want 3,000 units made on a X2F or whatever, Pulsar's probably spending, I don't know, just ballpark 50% of what the sell price is. They're spending $65 times 3,000 units. 195 grand. You're taking out a mortgage sized loan on something that might or might not pay out. And if it doesn't pay off, then I mean you have to drop prices anyway. I don't know. So I don't know where this ended, but yeah, he has a very pretty. He's a very talented designer. Yes. So. Okay. Well, Zell says it in chat. You guys can go check chat. All right. Let's move on to reading AliExpress charts. So Dazz posted. This is in news, so I don't want to get too in depth here, but Dazz, you posted a GPX buying guide and version breakdown, and I think the real value add here for the Mousecast podcast is deciphering these charts.
I could have named the video like how to read an ATK version chart, or like how to pick which version. But like, yeah, exactly. I was literally sitting at my desk and got 3 questions in 10 minutes of which version of the A9 or A7 should I pick, and I was like, God damn it, I've answered this literally 1,000 times. So I made this video from 0 to publish in 45 minutes.
So people go watch it. It's like only 5 minutes long.
Low effort, helpful, digestible. People love GPX videos.
Yeah. I don't know. The charts, I get being overwhelmed by it. Like, imagine you're a normie who's like literally just... My friend uses a G Pro Superlight, but I don't have $150. And I read online that the ATK A9 is a clone. Should I get one? And that's like all you know about it, and then you get hit with this chart. You're like, what the hell? What the hell is a PAW 3311? Is that worse than a PAW 3395, which is $20 more? So
I tried to like a couple of times mention like if your budget is low, you can get the SE or the A9 and be fine.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be my top recommendation if you want to spend a bit more.
Yeah. You phrased it well. You were just like, your recommendation, I think, for the A9 was the Pro.
Yeah, I like slightly hinted at that in like the thumbnail, but yeah,
because you get the armored opticals. But for those of us who like, I don't know, in general, like if you just want a general rule of thumb, in my opinion, look for 3395 or better, and look at the battery size, weight, and switch option. That's it. If you don't know switch option, just know that the opticals will have like no debounce. They'll last longer. And then weight and battery size, you don't have to understand milliamp hours. You just have to understand an 800 milliamp hour is double the battery life of a 400 milliamp hour, roughly.
The only thing I wish I would have done is mention that if you don't mind weight, the G23 V1 is great because you can hot swap and the build quality is a bit better. But
yeah, you did it kind of
otherwise, in my opinion, none of the other GPX clones are even worth mentioning. So
yeah,
at all, they're not close.
I rather
appreciate. Why I don't want to confuse people.
I rather appreciate that we get these charts, and they seem to be fairly standardized. They usually list all the same things, which is really nice.
Yep,
I'm very grateful for that. And last bit of discussion. This is sort of news because I wanted to bundle it in with Battlefield 6 is kind of lots of people are talking about it because it's kind of a big deal. The open betas this weekend. Here's a screenshot from, I guess, a person who was in a beta. Their mouse sensitivity in game, infantry mouse aim sensitivity, puts it in terms of centimeter per 360.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. So the top comment here was, just noticed this while tweaking my Battlefield 6 sensitivity. Gives you values based on your DPI, 800, 1600, 3200 automatically. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. It's always just here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so instead of so something interesting in the Battlefield games, so there's a slider with your mouse that you can use, and then you can also use your arrow keys for like a finer adjustment. Let's see, what do people say here? I guess the discussion question is, Daz, your reaction was great. So I'm guessing you would like to see this in more games, right?
Every game? Yeah, why not? I don't want to use stupid calculators if I don't have to. Just tell me in the game.
Yep. My comment was, I don't care if normies complain, just give me a dumb sensitivity slider. I don't want to have to figure this out. I don't care. Centimeter per 360 needs to be the norm. And this guy says, preach, but again, for casuals, this might, like, they might not care. But that's the thing. I would vote. I would say sliders are more confusing. Centimeter 360 sounds scary because it's, different numbers, sounds scientific. Once you get used to the numbers, it is so much easier. Then you're not going into, like, you boot up a new game, you spin around like a million times, you're like, well, that's crap. And then you go back and forth, adjusting the slider. Centimeter 360, you just go into the menu and type in the number and that's your baseline. Not to mention that sensitivity sliders are like different, they're not always linear in different games. The Battlefield ones are not linear. It's incredibly frustrating. So people got into a discussion here about like you need to account for FOV also. I didn't really understand this, Daz. They're basically saying that I wonder if people in the subreddit know about focal length versus sensitivity. I feel like that's hidden knowledge that you wouldn't know much about unless you have to fix it in a broken game like Battlefield 2042. And you find out that centimeter 360 is not the most important thing. It's actually kind of just feel, and pros were doing it right all along. It's because FOV causes a massive difference in perception of sensitivity, and games have different pacing, which makes them more suited for different FOV, and thus different centimeter per 360.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. I understand what he's saying. I respectfully slightly disagree. So what he's saying is your FOV... Okay. Have you ever tweaked FOV in a game? If you do a really narrow FOV and then you sprint forward, it's going to look like things are going past you and kind of slowly. Mm-hmm. If you have a really wide FOV and then you sprint forward, it's going to look like things are going past you really quickly because it's a wider field of view. It's no different than like when you see the action cams, the Insta360s online and GoPros. So he's basically saying FOV, a wider FOV will make it look like you're moving faster. Because you're turning and you're getting more visual information even at the same centimeter 360 compared to a lower FOV. I respectfully disagree because it doesn't change your sensitivity. It's a perceived, I don't even want to say sensitivity. It's a perceived image input is all your FOV is changed. So I understand that like in a faster paced game, you'll typically use a higher FOV because you need more peripheral vision because things are happening around you. And so for that, you might want to also use a higher centimeter 360 or I guess lower because you can see more. I think I would decouple the two. I would say fast paced versus slow paced game, you adjust your FOV, and then over here, you adjust your centimeter 360 to whatever you want. Of course, there's going to be some correlation where like more tac shooters are going to be lower sense and arena shooters are going to be higher sense, but this is also intuitive. I don't think we need to throw out fancy words like focal length versus sensitivity. I think that is just kind of info bait. If that makes sense. Rabbit hole bait.
The way I was thinking about it is like if I'm in Kovacs and I raise the FOV, I raise the sensitivity to match it. Like I raise or lower the CM per 360 to match the raised FOV because then it is the same feeling of sensitivity. Like if I raise FOV and leave sense the same, I'm suddenly aiming like I'm moving more slowly because there's more space to cover on my screen. So like in that way, it's linear when you're doing a 1-to-1 change and like that, but maybe it doesn't apply as like you said across games. So
yeah, see, my thing is like in Kovacs, you can easily, depending on the scenario, you can easily jump from a 60 horizontal FOV cone to a maxed out 140 if you're doing some crazy flick scenario.
Yeah.
In FPS games, you don't typically do that.
No.
Right? I mean,
You just go to like 103 and call it a day, right? Basically, usually.
yeah, 103, 103. You know, if you're talking like vertical versus horizontal, and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
post in chat what your centimeter 360 and FOV is. I don't know. It depends on
well,
the
I think
game.
it's so weird. I played 34, 32, 36 for the longest time, and the one day I was like, screw it, 46, and that's what I've been rolling on for a while. So.
Nice. Yeah. In Star Wars Battlefront, which was a third-person game, and a little bit slower paced, I was at 55, and that was like perfect for me. That was after a lot of testing. Battlefield right now, I'm anywhere between 30 and 40, depending on how I feel that day and depending on my pad and skates.
46 for me was just a Fortnite change, basically. I saw pros were a little bit higher, and like you get more punished for moving quicker and missing like your shotgun shot, for example, than like taking a little bit more time and making sure you hit it if you're not playing in super high level lobbies. And then at long range, you're just a little bit stickier. So.
Oh, I have more news. Oh my gosh, this is a long stream. Sorry, we have pad news. Okay, we're gonna do rapid fire. RC gear, get it? Whatever this is, the Lamzu Maya 8K. With this Reject edition, which Zell, thank you in chat. Reject as a team. There is the Reject, or what do they call it? Orbit glass pad. Reject and Arbiter. Okay, I know nothing about it. There you guys go. Google it. Get it. Next topic. Artisan collab with EDG Valorant Signature / Champions editions. So we have like signatures on them. That's kind of cool. So like Type 99. Is this different color edge stitching? Very nice. What a cheap, easy, switch that they can do that still gives it an aesthetic change. So World Champions, I guess, something.
This looks fine.
Dude,
a normal color pad with a random scribble on it looks like someone just scribbled on my mouse pad, and I think it looks incredibly dumb. Like those first ones you showed, I hate.
You hate this one?
Not this one. If you go back.
Oh, sorry.
Just like the plain color with like, I think these look horrible.
Are these giveaways or something? Because why would there be two? And they're in different spots.
It's the same sig.
No, I'm thinking this is what's printed, and then
they actually have autographed. Yeah. If it's just the bottom right corner, yeah, it's cool. Okay.
These are nice though. I like that they do.
These look really good. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, this is cool. Like if you're a fan of some dude, this is this dude's name, ZMGGKK. Yeah. So my comment here was, I'm glad they're collabing. Good for their business. I hope it's successful for them and encourages more. So that was basically my way of saying, I'm not in love with these. Like, I think they're fine. I would rather have some cool like zebra or something. But unpopular opinion, cosmetics work. Microtransactions work for cosmetics. Pad designs work. For Artisan to stay relevant. Unpopular opinion here. For Artisan to stay relevant, they have to kind of get into the collab. I think they have to. Yeah. Yeah. Because if they don't, yes, they're the best surface, they're the best quality, blah blah blah. People are catching up, if not already there. If Artisan didn't innovate, if they just sat and said, people saying, oh, just get a He and just get a Zero. Yeah, that'll carry them for the next 8 years. After that, though, generation, people grow up. They have kids. They stop gaming, and new people come in, and they're not gonna buy. They're gonna buy the one that has their favorite streamer on it or something, rather than some weird Artisan Japanese website that's hard to navigate. Well, not anymore. Hard to navigate.
I think we've talked about this before, and I've talked about it with other people. Like almost all pads these days are just good. Like there aren't really any bad pads, so like you have to differentiate in some other way than just making a good surface, like well-made pad.
Yeah, that was when the Breeze was really hyped up. Like we had Matrova on the pod and stuff, and it took like a month and a half for me to get my custom Matrova pads because of like tariff issues and custom. And I remember you asking me about it, or maybe you felt it. I don't know. But it was like, wow, this is such a hyped up pad. The Breeze is like supposed to be super unique. It's super hyped up. You get it and you're like, oh, that's cool.
It's a mouse pad.
It's a mouse pad.
Yeah. For all that was stated on that, a mouse pad's a mouse pad for the most part. There are some unique things, but like At the end of the day, I'm not thinking about those unique aspects in game, and I'm performing pretty much the same in my experience. So
like your mouse pad still matters.
Glass to cloth, sure.
Yeah.
Cloth to cloth.
Yeah. I'm a big believer. So I've had buddies who have asked me like for pad recommendations or being like, I got $100. Can you like recommend pads for me to try? And I'll usually do get glass or hard if you don't want to play on glass. There are some plastic pads like the NPET Speed M. Get cloth, get hybrid, get spandex. And then if you really feel fancy, then you could do something weird like a Cordura or something else. But yeah, that's it. Get a hard one, then get, control, balance, speed. Once you start comparing within each one of those columns, they're all one of the
I would
same.
probably tell them to get like an ATK version of the Type 99, an ATK version of like the Saturn.
We did this.
An Aqua Control 2. Something else.
We did it. We did a mouse cast segment.
Yeah, we did a thing.
How would you get into your peripheral space for $200 or something?
Yeah.
I think you recommended an ATK.
Yeah, we were more creative back then.
Yeah. Artisan has unannounced Surface exhibited at the show. Sadly, no photos allowed. Yes, these photos are not relevant, but yes, there is a new Artisan Surface coming. Infinity Mice has 2 incoming things. Infinity Nice and Hitbox collab. What's Hitbox? Hitbox GG? Do we know what this is, Dazz? Do you have any insider information?
I have no idea. I'm not hip.
What's hitbox.gg? Discover and play games instantly, no downloads.
That's definitely not that, is it?
Okay,
I
don't know. Read 7 replies. I can't because I'm not logged in. Well, whatever. Sure. Next thing is another Infinity Mice thing. Did you see this? Infinite Control. Good morning, my friends.
What do you mean?
Infinity
They've
Mice
always had the
code.
Infinite Control.
Oh, have they?
Had for a while.
Oh, I'm dumb. Oh, okay. Okay, ignore me. Ha ha ha. Oops, daisy. Okay.
This is actually the one pad on their site that's always in stock. So.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Infinite Speed's more in demand.
Yeah, it's such a good pad. D-Glow Gaming was at ChinaJoy, and they had a Wise Owl.
Wise Owl collab.
Yeah, D-Glow. I saw somebody on like ESP or someone posted some reviews, but yeah, they have a ton of different surfaces. I don't know anything about them. Like these are glass here. These are all cloth. Yeah, pretty cool. I don't know anything about them, but sure, they have. And I guess they have some Wise Owl stuff here too. Yeah. Okay. Keyboards. This is kind of interesting, Dazz. Pulsar Test Day. Translate post. Sneak peek at the Pulsar Test Day. Their new keyboard ESHE70.
Just Jesse Vash of the recent mouse collab. I see his name there.
Dyson mouse? Wait, Jesse?
Oh, go back. Jesse Vash is in the Jesse Vash edition mouse. Oh, he had to try out that mouse. Okay, I got you.
Oh, yeah. I really don't like how the Twitter, when you click on the video, it automatically unmutes it. So it's a 75% board. The Pulsar logo is the knob. That's cute. Screen here.
They're showing switch actuation. That's cool.
Yeah, isn't that cool? On the keyboard.
Yeah.
They show off the mice here. So this is a Pulsar Test Day thing. This is really in our keyboard news segment. So, yeah, anyway, the keyboard looks actually good. But it's going to be like $200. What's your guess? My guess is $199.
Yeah, that's a good guess. $179.99 is the cheapest it'll go.
Possible $229.
Good, yeah. But if you're outpricing looting, what are you doing with your life? Like,
yeah. And then this was a bit of gaming news. So again, I'm a Battlefield player. So
no, there will
Ender's on Battlefield here. Oh, he's just talking. Battlefield 6 open beta is this weekend. Here's how you can play, because you need a code. It's not just totally free.
No, there will be Twitch drops on August 7th, and all you have to
do
is watch one of your favorite Twitch streamers streaming Battlefield 6 for 30 minutes, and you will get access to the beta. So for people that don't have access, that is probably your best bet right now. And I also heard there's this guy called Enders that streams Battlefield. He has like a weird large forehead and he like looks like Ben Shapiro, but he's not.
Really angry all the
He will be
time.
streaming the game, so maybe you could go to his channel. But the first big thing they cover in this.
So yeah, you guys, yeah, there you go. I think it's
Ben Shapiro Battlefield. Oof.
worth checking out. Yeah, so Enders, I would personally watch Enders. Focus BF is another good one. Focus BF. Enders is probably the biggest Battlefield content creator right now, other than like the super mainstream, you know, Jack Frags type of stuff. So I don't know, watch whoever the heck you want. But Enders is actually a pretty competent player. He talked about, oh yeah, and they're playtesting. They have heat maps of player movement on maps, and they're using this to feed back into map development. Isn't that crazy? Like
Companies should all have this. If they don't have that, you're a bad company. What?
Yeah, but at the same time, we like to crap on companies for you make this many billions of dollars and you make this shit garbage map, but and it took you this long to we only get 2 maps every season instead of the 20 maps that used to come out with games back in the day. Well, things are like QC. I mean, maybe you can speak to this in software. Things are QC'd so much more now than they were 10, 15 years ago. Right?
I don't know. I've been in this industry for 10 years and it's similar
on
my end. So it depends a lot on the industry.
I would say
I don't know anything about game dev at all. So
okay. Well, I would say from like physical product goods and stuff, it's absolutely the case. Everything from like, I don't know, you can't get away. Okay, let's talk. I'm in the automotive industry. You can't get away with like recalls are a huge deal. There's so many consumer protection groups nowadays that are, when there's one issue, it's, I don't know, dude. Think of how many products, 100 years ago, maybe that's a bit extreme, 50 years ago, would like hurt people. Freaking lawn darts, dude. You guys know, I don't know why we're watching lawn darts.
Going off the rails.
Yeah, like lawn darts.
$17 bro.
This clearly was not play tested. And it was sold in stores and you could go pick it up and like people got hurt. But this day and age, 2025, something like this would never have made it to the shelves. It would never have made it out of. Yeah, there's just so many more considerations, whether it's materials and safety and microplastics and long-term health and misuse and orifices that things can be put into and small children ingesting. Yes. Okay. I think that's it for news. Let's go on to Reddit recap. Reddit recap. Oh, cool. It unmuted itself magically. Let's go off this page then. First bit of Reddit recap here. Cloth GPX. This is what's in the thumbnail, dude. I covered my G Pro in cloth and it's awesome.
My son.
Is he saying the mouse is his offspring?
It's got like a wood keyboard case there, wood themed at least.
Or is he saying my son as in like a bro? You guys need to check this out. Top comment.
This mouse is his son. Stop.
Oh,
I agree.
If that were my son, I'd get an abortion. Post-birth abortion.
Oh God.
Yeah, he loads shotgun. Cover it in jeans. Cover it in jeans. Dude, there's a April Fool's idea from a mouse brand. They need to release a denim mouse pad. 5 out of 7 chance OP is on a watch list. What kind of cloth did he use, dude? Is this like a t-shirt that he cut up and glued?
What does it even look like?
Oh my gosh, this is actually some effort too to like get decent seams.
Mm-hmm.
You have beaten aftermarket grip tape. Every day we stray further from God. Oh, sweet, more laundry to do. Can't wait. Oh my gosh.
Makes your mouse waterproof, right?
What's wrong, baby? You've hardly touched your joust. Oh my gosh. Wait till OP puts Velcro on his
Oh,
fabric grip.
this
Do you
comment.
remember? Oh man.
1 of 1 Gene Pro wireless. That's too good.
Gene Pro. Do you remember Do you remember a mouse
I do,
that was
yes.
Velcro mouse finger tip? Oh, I can't spell fingertip. I'm laughing too much. This guy made a. Oh, we're not gonna be able to find it. This guy made a single mouse that he couldn't grip because it was like too small. So he put a piece of Velcro on it, and then he used a glove. What kind of? Oh, it's so funny. Oh my gosh, I'm crying. Oh, that was a good episode. I don't know if that's even searchable on the channel, but okay, let's see what
I
else
tried
is.
to Google it and I just got an AI generated picture of hamsters with cone of shame on, so I failed.
Hamsters with cone of shame. Oh, we talked about these things coming soon. This was the JVX mouse, which we already talked about. Yeah, JVX mouse, which Boardsy released his video, and so the JVX is actually like very narrow and somewhat unique.
Yeah.
Won a random Frank P giveaway. That's pretty cool. Oh, this got a lot of upvotes. Did I get? Oh, cool. Yeah, wow. I got 12 upvotes for that crap. Yeah, so, okay, this was what you mentioned, Dazz. This guy here posted a bajillion Orbital Pathfinder 3D print mods. Look at that. He even did texturing on this. This is incredible, dude. I don't know how he rapid prototyped all this stuff so quickly. But Benek, dude, look at his post history. Collection of all my orbital shape mods and more to come. He freaking cranked this stuff out too. So this is what the Pathfinder was supposed to be. 62 grams, ain't light. The base is all flat, right? So you can do larger skates.
Yes.
Right? What's this one? G303? Look at those angled sides.
G303 Shroud, yeah.
Yeah.
G305.
G0305, yeah.
Oh,
G703. Okay. Yeah, I was going based on shape without reading it.
I was reading the numbers, so I felt like I was
903. Okay. 903. MM720.
Oh, baby.
I'm trying not to read
Go back to the MM720 details he put on there. Like, it's based off of it's got like the logo where it would be there too on the back.
Yeah. So he took maybe 3D scans and then chopped it up.
Looks like it. Yeah.
He must have. Impressive. I'm trying. Oh, is this? I don't know.
What is this? What is an AW310?
Oh, Alienware. Yes. Okay. Yep.
Oh.
You're gonna be like, oh.
Your mice review.
Yeah. We have NPO1S. Nice. Outset AX. U2. Oh my gosh. XM2. This guy did so many. That's incredible. I wonder how these actually feel.
I don't know.
Dazz,
because the actual pieces are coated well, right? So like,
yeah,
these probably aren't,
no,
but
just gonna be
there's
PLA.
potential for them to be.
PLA feels it's like it feels like crap too. It does not feel good in the hand. It's like really slippery, especially when you can feel all the layer lines.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny, Daz? I want your Pathfinder. Well, not yours specifically. Well, yeah, I want yours because you touched it.
I was debating just getting rid of it because I haven't done anything with it, but I don't know. I haven't touched it in like 2 months. Yeah.
I really want it to, play around with the shapes, but you know what I really want it for? Just to use it bare. Just really thin grip width, long rear hump.
It feels really bad because the pieces you connect the edges to are still like exposed. Like,
yeah,
you can use the narrowest setting, but like using it bare just doesn't work.
No.
The side buttons feel horrible because they stick out still.
8 years.
You get jabbed.
8 light years. Yeah. Okay, was there anything else in mouse in Reddit recap? Jeez, what tab am I on? Am I really gonna have to do it this way? Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else. This Paro, the scroll wheel feels nice. Yeah, I think we talked a lot about. Okay, that got a lot of upvotes. Yes, the Death Adder, cool. Somebody's selling one on Mouse Market. Go snipe at someone. $120. Oh, from last week. I think last week. Duckbill. But did we talk about Duckbill last week about the ridiculous price?
Yes, we did. I think.
Okay. Yeah, $130.
$130 normal. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Early bird is 110. Daz bought some from AliExpress. Yeah, seeing if one ships. I love Vexen's comment here. Just don't buy this. If it doesn't sell well, they will go back to their normal pricing. Yeah. I wonder what do we know the Chinese price?
Less, much less. I don't know.
Yeah, here it is. That's right. $499 CNY. So about $70 USD. So that still is a very expensive mouse for China. Remember, we just saw that RAZEAK Viper V3 magnesium mouse was $38. And this is nearly double that. So this is going to be expensive in China also. Yeah, pretty much just as bad. Yeah, because we're saying it's about double the price of what it should be. And that's also what it is for the Chinese market. Right? Like we would expect 60, yep. 65, maybe $70. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway. Simply don't
Crazy
buy it.
how they've just raised the prices so much.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't buy it, guys. Vote with your wallet. Oh, yeah, I wanted to say, okay, let's go into, yeah, let's just switch to, no, we can say a Reddit recap because, this was my post, and it's such a good green in person. The shape, I've kind of fallen out of favor with the shape, if I'm being honest.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a fine shape, but it's just like not, I don't know. I think I prefer the WL Mouse Beast X. I had a couple of things I wanted to get your take on. So, Microcenter W, Tustin location. So, Microcenter, if you guys don't know, it's a big computer store here in the US, but they're not like big like Best Buy big. I think there's only like 27, 28 nationwide, and we have 50 states, so not every state gets one. And a state's like the size of a country for you Europeans. So, they have X2 Crazy Lights, Random Frank P edition. I said Microcenter even carries the Arbiter Akitsu.
What?
Look at this dude. I didn't know this.
Wow.
Like, bad,
this is for our
bad value aside.
Location? Wow.
Right. Yeah, this is our location. That's why I had to cross it out.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, bro,
I had no idea.
This is a bad value. Okay, we don't recommend this mouse.
But it'll come to that liquidation eBay eventually, so that's cool.
Ooh. You're right. Don't tell the mouse casters. Save the deals for us, Daz. I said we've got to have an insider at Microcenter Corporate. Cyrox, Pulsar, Lamzu. Oh, I said Cyrox twice. I'm smart. Endgame Gear, Extrafy. Who's next? I would love to see Vaxi, WL Mouse, ATK, Mchos. Who would you like to see? Question for chat too. Which mouse brand? Pick two. Which two mouse brands would you like to see at your local store? You don't like ones that are not already there.
I mean, WL Mouse and Mchos to continue my crusade against ATK, but ATK is a great choice.
Yeah.
You wonder why ATK doesn't sell me mice? I make videos called ATK Might Be Cooked. Like,
yeah. I mean, Cyrox is good. I think ROM could be good. Their recent releases are getting better, so there's hope there. Same goes for Incot.
No, yeah, those are good ones.
Yeah. Are there any brands that just have a crap ton of shapes that would just be interesting? Like, Darmo Shark has a lot of mice, but they're not particularly great. I'm looking at my wall of mice right now. Yeah. You know what I think? Unpopular take. I would say Attack Shark. Not for myself, but for shoppers. So that they can buy a mouse for $30 that's better than a G305.
Shitty uncoated mice. Yeah.
What you get for $30. But they already have like US distribution and they sell decently well.
Well, would it be Attack Shark or would it be Mamba Snake or would it be Hippie or
I know. And then the other comment. Let's see. Don't get me started on that. There was, I think I had got your take on that. I got your take on that. Okay. Okay, let's move on to personal ramblings and bring up some retention gameplay. personal
Lake of
ramblings.
Bones.
So let's go to, first of all, RAZEAK's channel. Hey, you guys can see who I'm subscribed to. Did you want to talk any more about... We covered this one a little bit. Keyboard?
The
YouTube
M800
update?
Mini, by the way, giveaway for those who watch this video. Go to my TikTok, like that video, and follow me. By Friday, end of day Friday is when we're going to stop entries for that, and then I'm picking a winner on Saturday for the free M800 Mini, and a couple small gift cards to Envision Store for like second and third prizes. This is the plan, I've been told. So
How are you selecting winners? Random number
I
generator?
don't even know. I don't even know. They said they're going to take. They'll handle that. They'll take care of it. So.
Okay, I'm gonna
Not on me.
post. I'm gonna post links in chat. To enter, like, copy link address. We have 20 viewers, all time high, dude. Oh, can I not post
We were
this
24
link?
a bit ago. What was I gonna say? What else we got from my channel here? One night this week, I recorded 4 keyboard reviews in one night to try and just get through them.
I know.
That was a night. I didn't record the intros though, and then I rapid fired all the intros back to back to back. But this is the first one that came out. Yeah, I learned how VIA works because I first recorded it and was like, "This is software isn't working." And I was like, "Oh,
People-
it's a JSON file."
I've heard people pronounce it via for whatever that's worth. I'm not an expert.
Sure. No, yeah. It's software that exists.
Yeah.
Fine. I haven't used it with Hall Effect. I don't know if it works with Hall Effect keyboards. I don't know if it has the Hall Effect settings. I don't think it does. Maybe it does.
Let's
I
try
don't know.
QMK. Well, I have not VIA, but I have QMK for mine. But I think this is what we're all used to.
QMK.top. This works for Hall Effect, but it is horrible because whenever you update anything, it takes 8 seconds to like put it to the keyboard and then you can start editing again. I hate this application.
I don't have that issue.
It's so slow. Maybe it's the keyboards that I had then
It
are
might
bad at
be.
using it.
Yeah.
Could very well be.
My Skylung.
Oh, good then. Maybe it's good.
Skylung. This is what I have.
I don't, for those in chat, I don't do TikTok either. Besides, I post there sometimes because some
Yeah.
brands notice it, but I don't use TikTok actively. It's a fair take. TikTok is the epitome of brain rot. Agreed.
Yeah. I know. Even Boardsy's TikTok is go to my YouTube for much better quality content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't post most of my shorts there because I'm too lazy, to be honest. So this keyboard looks amazing though.
So
Like
out
the
of the,
RGB pops, it looks so good. It feels great too.
doesn't the clear look cheap though? The clear keycaps on this. I get the kind of the semi-crystal aesthetic. Reminds me of that like RGB gemstone RAM DDR5. Jeez, I can't even. Whatever this stuff, this crystal. Yeah, like it reminds me of this.
Oh yeah.
With the like rock candy RAM.
They include the solid keycaps in 2 different colors for the rest of the keyboard though.
Yeah, I know.
So that's good. But yeah, this is their default look to try. I think really just try and make it stand apart. But
Is this your stock cable?
no, this is some Attack Shark Vine cable I got that legitimately
Okay.
cost $50. Insane.
Why? Have you
I know.
ever done have you ever worked with like high-end industrial or industrial grade cables and types of stuff like aviation or communication? Yeah.
No.
There's things like this where it actually like matters. It's hilarious. I saw a video. I went on a rabbit hole. Okay, at work, I'm doing CAD design, right? I'm listening to podcasts in the background. Things autoplay. Started listening to this guy who, this was in like an expose piece of bunch of dudes interviewed who climb cell towers and do repairs to like antennas and I don't know when something rusts, when a structural member rusts out, they go and fix it. It's like sketchy. They're like literally, bro. This one guy was up FM radio tower to climb. This one guy was up 1,900 feet. 1,900 feet. This video, like you don't even.
Whoa.
Yeah, the thing has got to be moving the whole time. But like the cables and stuff. You do not want something disconnecting, unplugging from, I don't know, windstorms, tornado. A tornado will probably take this down, right? Lightning strikes, or like a maintenance guy who's like climbing up it and like slips and grabs something, you know, he's harnessed, but he still reactively grabs something. Like, you don't want those cables to break. Anyway, there's a really long aside, but yes, this was insane. It was actually a rather interesting video. They were talking about how there's really poor communication between dispatch, who's like, go out there and fix this broken thing on the tower. They show up, they've been working on the tower for 2 weeks, and then the owner of the tower comes over and is like, this tower's condemned and was going to be dismantled in 2 weeks. What are you guys doing repairing it?
Oh man,
It's not safe to be up there. And yeah, so apparently, yeah, they have really high turnover doing this profession, but you can make decent money while you're young and travel a lot and get your per diem. So yes, anywho, that is my long aside. Sorry. Quality cables matter, I guess.
okay, let's talk about that cable though real quick, because there's a question in chat, is it worth getting? I would say no.
Okay.
It's not quite long enough, which really annoys me. And if you look at in that video there, you see only the white light is working on one part of it, and that's because it broke. And the RGB does not function anymore.
Really?
Extremely comically, I plugged it into an Attack Shark keyboard, and the RGB stopped working. So this is the state of it. I get a white light in one of the 3 spots that's supposed to have RGB. I had already reviewed it on Vine by the time I
update your review if you think.
Oh, can you do that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can. Yep, in the app or
I will
online.
then.
Yes, I've updated reviews. I updated a review for I got a hose reel that started rusting, so I updated that, and yeah, okay. I've updated quite a few reviews actually.
Good. Let's go to reviews. Just to remind myself, I'll do that later. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not worth $50. It does hold AK though. So
does.
Let's go back to my. So does most cables. So do most cables.
I know. Yeah. Sorry, that's my For You. Yeah, buying guy.
Oh, yeah, the clone video.
Posted the things in chat yet.
IEM stuff. Yeah, I did the Blade 75 and HD80 review like 8 and 12 days ago, and those weren't even part of the 4 keyboards that I reviewed. Oh, dear lord.
Yeah.
I really want to get the L7 Plus review out and the Y2 review out. And I need to get around to. I want to make a Pulsar video about the Crazy Light 10s and Zywu mouse together.
Oh, okay.
Because I think it's because they're just doing so well and they're all great, and they've turned the page to just be like S tier Pulsar basically, and the collabs are pretty cool too. I've got this mouse pad I'm testing. I need to build a chair. There's a video on a chair coming. Yeah, that's going to be more effort than it's worth probably, but oh well. YouTube goes on as we approach 2,000 subs at some point here soon.
Yeah. I'm playing with a friend in this gameplay he made his name Human Phalanges, which was funny.
Human Phalanges. That's hilarious.
Do you have anything exciting inbound? So you mentioned Attack Shark X8. Like, I don't know, is that something that we should actually mention in Mousecast? Like, if we have anything inbound?
Maybe. I actually had an X8 that I bought, and then when I saw them on Vine, I just returned it.
Heck yeah.
So. And the Momo Shark M3 as well. So
Darmo Shark M3?
No, the Mamba Snake. We talked about it on here. Yeah, it's like a unique-ish shape.
Mamba Snake.
I got my email to tell you if I have anything interesting coming in.
Okay, yeah, I can talk about what I have coming in.
I'm talking to like a custom keyboard store that wants to help me like build a custom keyboard potentially. Like give me like a case and a PCB and some switches and stuff. So that could be interesting.
That's cool. Okay, so you would custom, as in you would pick the switches, you would pick the case.
Ish. I've asked for like this or that, and they've been like, "Well, we're not like necessarily exclusive retailer for that, so we don't typically do collabs with those specific ones that you definitely wanted to try and still haven't been able to." Thank you, Chilkey. I want to try Jades. I've never used Jades, and I review keyboards, which is a problem. But anyway, 2 more IEMs coming in from Linsol. But they're like brand new IEMs. I don't think I have them listed here, but yeah. Linsol is a great company to work with, by the way.
Linsol.
Props to them. They just have all the IEMs somehow under them. The Intuara Balance and the 7 Hz Ilua Ultra. One of them's like $30, which is nice because people who do watch the IEM reviews are like, bro, stop reviewing $200 IEMs, make something like reasonable. The Intuara or whatever. INTU Aura. AURA, yeah. So this is the balance. that they're sending out. Oh my gosh, they make expensive ones.
Whoa.
It's not that one. It
It's
is
not
not
this
that one.
Okay. This is the
No.
Vane.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called the Balance. Yeah.
Okay. Do people okay. I don't want to come across as rude. Do people view is your IM content your least viewed?
Oh, easily. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why the viewership's just dropped down to 15 instead of 25. Yeah.
40% off of 44. Wait, that's with so
Just the M3.
yeah, this is the M3. So without grip
Like
tape,
$26 or something.
yeah, $46. Yeah. Wow, yeah, that drops it by what, 1640? Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, $26 like you said. It's not bad. It still
I've
is
not
like
opened the mouse yet. It's better than the M4.
yeah, the M4, yeah. Mamba
Or bad.
M4. Yeah, this one I felt at your place. Like it's a I don't want to say it's a unique shape. It's a different mold than what we've tried before, but it's not great. It's a 3311 mouse and feels like a $26 Amazon mouse, yes. I'd still use it over a G305 probably, but I'm weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
What other stuff in the, what else did I say in the doc here? GPX guy, keyboard bonanza, yeah, Pulsar video. Oh, I covered everything. Cool.
Yeah, okay. I have I know I have I should check my AliExpress app. I have the Ripoff VT3S inbound. Ripoff VT3S. It finally is marked as shipped or cleared customs. I gotta collect my stupid watering when I open the AliExpress app. Yeah, this guy. I think I have. I mean, and by inbound, it is. I purchased it back in June. I have here. I have a faker shell on the way. I'll be doing a shell swap. Oh, I did buy this week. Dazz and I were messaging, so I recently found out that Amron Opticals, you can put them in any mouse. You can basically use them as a mechanical switch. They have the pins so you can solder it as a mechanical switch. You don't get the optical benefits, but you get the switch feel of it, which I really like. Call me crazy.
That's the main appeal, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was able to get them at a pretty good price. Amron Opticals, most people online, you buy them from DigiKey or Mouser, they're around $1 per switch. I was able to get switches for 68, more like 69 cents a piece. I went ham and I bought $74 worth or $76 worth, something like 77, something like that. I spent like $70 worth of switches. I bought 112 switches.
I bought 16, 8 pairs, so you can throw them in some of my mice someday.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna ask you. Do you have skates for the XM2s? You don't have an XM2 at all, do you?
I have an XM2W 4K, and I do actually have some kind of unusual way sports skates for it somewhere, somehow.
Okay.
Why?
I am repairing my XM2 Wii right now, and
Oh, okay.
I am in need of skates. So, I was gonna ask if you'd be willing to trade or something for that.
Yeah,
if
maybe.
you don't want them.
What do I have inbound? I have a Dharmashock X1 and X5 sitting next to me. They're my own purchases and they're not super hyped, so I haven't gotten to even opening them yet.
Okay, unpopular
also,
opinion then. What do you think of the? I thought the X1. Oh, wait, the X1, the like IntelliMouse.
Yeah, I
shape.
haven't opened it yet.
Oh, okay.
Got
It's
the X1 for $20.
good. That's what you should have paid.
Yeah.
It's not
Before
a great
cashback. Shit. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Yeah,
It's
anyway.
not a great shape, but it is actually Damo Shark had a really good execution of it. Like the skates are good on it, kind of small, but the skates are good. The clicks are good. The scroll wheel's good. The weight's good, especially after you battery swap. There's actually a half decent coating on it. It's like actually a decent mouse. Yeah, it's just a weird like office mouse shape.
I have the Incat 029 coming in, 029.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got some shenanigans today, and in my attempt to get a duck bill, I ordered 3 duck bills for a total of $292. with a bunch of cash back. It's just my standard strategy of order a bunch, hope that one ships, and then cancel my other orders immediately. Which, honestly, for how much sketchy crap goes on from even these stores whose names I recognize, I don't feel bad about that.
No, don't. Yeah. I know, like, Fall Breeze store is one that they're a really highly rated seller who's been on the platform forever, and they pulled the fast one on me.
All these stores are just posting mice they don't even have stock in, hoping you buy them, and
I
then
don't
hoping
get
the
it,
stock
dude.
happens before your order ships out. Otherwise, they just cancel your order on you. So I'll cancel my order on them.
Inventory software is so mature. It's a solved problem. I don't know why. And then they need these customer service reps to go and like update people on orders and shit. It's so inconvenient. This was a funny death. I'm sorry. This was a really funny death here. So this guy slides around the corner. Wait, can I actually slow-mo this? This guy slides around the corner. I like hit him once, but I got to reload. I'm like, oh, I got 2 teammates behind me. They'll take care of him, right? So I start engaging this guy at front. No, this dude. So my buddy was behind me. He was like, no, I was reloading. And I was like, no, I was too. And we just would like to assume that the third guy also was reloading, but that is unlikely. The Battlefield player base is, it's few sweats, lots of casuals. I'm really glad there isn't skill.
That's how I like it.
Yeah. New Battlefield 6 will not have skill-based matchmaking. They did say skill is a factor in matchmaking, but there are 4 criteria. This is actually really well done. And those criteria are in order. I might be getting this slightly wrong.
Proximity?
Ping. Yep, so ping.
Yep.
Shoot. Man.
That's a good one.
They had 4
I was so
things.
Excited to hear them. And
I know. Okay, wait. Let me look this up then. Battlefield 6 SBMM, and we're gonna look at this in Twitter.
I feel like Battlefield 6. Everybody I talk to who games is excited to play this.
Yeah, it's just that people have been waiting around for a long time. I'm not super sad that I'm missing the open beta weekend.
Oh, you're gone. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on vacation. That's why we're doing this mousecast early, FYI.
Yep.
Person in chat says, I'm excited for the Death Adder V2 Pro I bought from you, Phalanges. Oh, yeah, I sent that out. Yeah, sent out an old Death Adder V2 Pro. Yeah, the old Death Adder shape. I'm sure there's people out there who, like, really miss this. I miss the big-ass side buttons, dude. Yeah, $33.95 back from, like, ages ago. Well, this is a cool dead link. Thank you. Battlefield 6 SBMM. I'm committed at this point, dude. We need to find out. We'll have skill-based matchmaking and no server browser outside of Portal. Dexerto kind of sucks, though. Dexerto, they, like, I swear, they just
hate them.
AI regurgitate misinformation.
Yeah, they're crap.
I need to stop following them. I actually will stop following. Well, they're good. I just won't try. No, I don't.
Don't look at Twitter. Twitter replies are... Oh, this is post. Okay. Twitter's so horribly bad. Like, top responses on most big tweets are just like AI, just brain rot, crappy, divisive horribleness. like you just, it's not
I even had an AI comment on one of my YouTube videos. I hid the guy from the channel. I should have left it up. He just commented on the last Mousecast being like, we have the DMs of you, you know, you've been caught or something like that. And I was like, what? I didn't actually say what. I said, what did I say? I was like, prove to me you're not AI. And then he replied back something more like, you can't hide from the truth. And then I replied one more time, I don't know what you're talking about. And he didn't respond for a couple days, so I banned him from the channel. Yeah. YouTube creators, we can shadow ban. You just hide user from channel. So for them, it looks like they're commenting, but nobody can see their comments. It's friggin' brilliant.
Somebody was like, yeah, on my GPX video there. Oh, I guess we're just promoting property stealing and like original ideas. Cool, dude. And I was like, yeah, and you'll never come onto my channel again. See ya.
Yep, see ya. Oh no, I have to turn off the stream now. Oh, I can't find this. Well, whatever. There were four criteria that goes into balancing a match. And skill was
You really should have just ended the stream when I said that. Cold cut.
Yeah.
No context.
Man, I can't. Yeah, there's his forehead though. Skill was the 4th rung down, so it is technically a factor, but it's like a very, very weak one.
Good.
Yeah. Anyway.
This game might be fun.
Yeah. Don't pre-order it, guys. Don't pre-order. No.
No.
Microcenter server browser. Oh yeah, what's your take on the necessity of server browsers, huh?
I've always hated server browsers. I just want to matchmake into a
Hated?
game.
Really? Oh, that's an unpopular take.
I despise them. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to have to browse servers. I just want to freaking search into the game and play.
Well, okay. What about there is a server browser, but you can just hit a matchmaking button and it'll just the server
As
browser
long as
is
there's
just
enough player base in the like matchmake, then
sure.
sure.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't want it to. You don't.
Divide the player base.
Okay. One, you're lazy. Two, you don't want it to divide the player base. Okay.
Yeah.
So my opinion, it should just be like, there should just be a server browser. I don't know. I'm not a programmer, but there should just be a server browser, and it's just a manual way of doing matchmaking. That's it. Like,
I don't know if I just like the raw experience of like queuing into a game and not like curating your experience too much to the point of choosing like I don't know.
Like I'm fine. I'm fine with matchmaking because it is pretty fast and it's less cumbersome, and I get for normies it makes sense. You know, you hit the matchmaking button, then you go make yourself a cup of what do gamers drink? Gamer sups? G Fuel?
G Fuel, yeah.
So I get that, but I really think a server browser, you lose nothing. If it segments the player base, that's a problem. But I just see it as a manual GUI over what the matchmaking already is. I don't know. Server browsers, I think, are incredibly important for games to last a long time.
Most games don't have them though, right? Like what besides Battlefield has one?
Oh, dude, tons of
Nothing
games.
I've played recently.
Really?
Nothing I've played recently.
Oh,
does. Yeah.
If you play mainstream games, no, because they have such big player bases, you don't need them. But
right,
server browsers are necessary for keeping games alive for a long time. Whether it's through like custom maps and modes and rule sets or like pickup game discords. It also when I stopped playing Star Wars Battlefront, like the matchmaking for my favorite expansion was the Bespin expansion. It was incredibly fun. It was like a bunch of close quarters. Like one of the maps was the carbon freezing chamber map. So it's all like you're a Star Wars nerd, right? So
yeah, of course.
Yeah, carbon freezing chamber. It's all a bunch of like tunnels and tubes and steampunk stuff, and it's all close quarters. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So you would queue for that all the time, but the end of the matchmaking playlist was fucking fighter squadron, so it would be a vehicle mode, so the lobby would just die out, and then that meant that people just didn't play it. People just stopped playing it, and then the player base died out in the game, and that's
a game design flaw that
playlist
could be
away.
Fixed by just not having that crap in it. I don't know.
Well,
I'm probably just a curmudgeon, but like server browsers, if like you have exclusively a server browser, I don't want to play the game. Oddly enough, like it turns me off of playing a game, which is probably just a stupid 5-year-old take or 13-year-old take.
Yeah,
I really just don't like it at all.
I understand the convenience, but it's one of those things that
I don't know what the
have you ever played? Have you ever played a game with a server browser like extensively?
Not really.
Okay.
No.
I think once you get used to it, I think you would like that. It allows you to have a more okay. Here's an example.
If I just go into like a thing, it's like a bunch of servers that are all just like, oh, this is the game I want to play, and it's a basic rule set. And I just pick one. That's fine, I guess. I don't like because you can just stay in the same server and stick with the same people. I don't like that aspect of it. That's what I don't like about it.
You don't like perpetual servers.
Not unless it's randomized matchmaking. I just really want it to be like COD Modern Warfare 2. Like that's all I want every matchmaking in every game to be like.
Yeah, that only works when you have a huge play. Okay, so the example. So you play Fortnite no build, right? Zero build. Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine if all Fortnite playlists were in one matchmaking button. So you would get put into either a zero. What Fortnite modes are there? There's zero build. There's like 1 versus 1. There's the base game. Are there other modes? There's a question for you, Dazz.
There's a bunch of like custom modes, but there's like zero build. There's like OG. There's ranked, unranked. There's a bunch of different types. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, imagine if you hit one matchmaking button and it lumps all of those together.
That doesn't happen anymore though. Even
But-
Call of Duty, you can like curate the individual playlists that you're like searching for. Like games don't do that anymore, right? That's not a problem.
But it's, I don't know. I guess my argument with a server browser is you're already going through the steps of picking the mode that you like, and a server browser is just an extension of that. I don't know.
I pick the modes I want one time, and then I just hit one button and I
Yeah.
go to a game. And,
I personally-
I hate that COD killed persistent lobbies. I do like persistent lobbies,
Oh, you
given
do?
the initial matchmaking was random.
Okay. I love persistent lobbies. I love it when like you're
Yeah,
going
it's
to a
great.
game, there's some sweat on the other team, and maybe you lost the first match by a close margin, and on the second match you're gonna beat his ass.
Yeah, matchmaking games are so much more engaging when they had persistent lobbies. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it doesn't feed their engagement-based bullshit, so they took it out. Yeah.
Yeah. This guy says, so like Insurgency where you can matchmake and browse. Yeah, I get that. That's such an. I feel like that. I feel like if you have a server browser, like
Both is fine.
yeah, I feel like the matchmaking
I just wanna use a
algorithms
server browser.
and stuff have got to be so complex. Like having a browser has, like from game development perspective, a server browser's got to be easier, right?
I guess should I want that because it like eliminates skill-based matchmaking? Maybe
It'll do that too. Yeah.
because you're just picking it randomly for more or less.
And
Not
if
necessarily
you're,
randomly, but like
if
it
you're-
takes out their like algorithm, doesn't it? So
it does.
yeah, that's a positive.
And the other thing too, you can be more selective with like, I don't know, you favorite, just through playing your game, you'll end up favoriting, your favorite 10 servers, and you'll hop online and you'll see that like, could have sworn I hit that guy. Oh, he had armor.
You guys need to get used to it.
You'll
try
hop
it out, I don't know.
online. Yeah, you'll hop online and you'll see that like, it sucks when matchmaking takes like 3 minutes to find a lobby. It sucks. Just give me a server
I guess I
browser
only
and I'll
play
just
super
click the one
popular
that's
games at
open.
their peak.
Yeah.
So like that's why like yeah, I'm just so used to like a big player base and it not being a problem. And then when that game dies, then that way I just move on. So, I guess if you could like have certain server, if you could browse servers for like certain patches of the game that were previous patches that you liked more, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that gets a little
that's
bit into like
weird.
some people. Yeah, that gets a little bit into like custom matches. People who play custom rule sets or custom maps or whatever. I know like a
Does server
common.
browser not have like custom rule sets and stuff? Am I misunderstanding it or?
Well, most server browsers, dude, are just like official publisher hosted or developer hosted servers. It's literally just matchmaking, but with a GUI. No.
Sure.
Matchmaking is not custom matches. Not it doesn't. A square is a rectangle. A rectangle
Yeah, I
isn't a square.
misunderstood the whole thing here. Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, no, not custom. No,
I was thinking there were custom
This
rule
is
sets
not.
and all
No,
that
no, no. This is
stuff.
not like
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead going into some custom, 1 million HP, 1,000 tanks solo run custom maps. No. These are still official servers. I think custom servers are fun for even if it's like when a game dies out and there's only 2 maps that are really good. Like you go back to any of the old Battlefield games, it's all Operation Metro or Operation Underground. It's all these close quarters maps because that's what people play, or at least the infantry focused ones. Yeah, you'll have some of those, but 90% of it will just literally be base game. And the server browser simply allows you to, not be put into a West Coast one, to not be put into one with only 6 people in it. Yeah.
Seems fine. Yeah.
How are we doing on time? Oh, we're 2 hours in. Wow. Okay.
Holy crap. Yeah.
Um,
We're probably good.
yeah.
Was there
Okay.
anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, we'll save this for next week. So I think that's all, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you heard, like and share the video. Please like it. Please share it. Helps the algorithm. Post a comment, even if the comment is just mashing your keyboard. No, post what your centimeter 360 is. How about that?
Yeah.
Next week, we should be back to our regularly scheduled programming of Thursday midnight, Friday midnight.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll try and do this again more often. Who knows? But yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever works for you, Daz. I think our viewership, I don't know, we're at 17 now. I don't know. Post in
It was
chat
the same or better.
or comment, yeah. If you guys
Now,
prefer
so.
this time slot, I don't know.
Cool.
Okay.